wooden structure. So please make sure you don't fall down.
Oh, yes. So, what you just watched is the beautiful wedding of my friend Susie and my friend Daniel. Do they look familiar? I bet they do. Okay, let me just start from the very beginning. Let's rewind. Last question. I'm asking for a friend. Are you single?
I plead the fifth.
What the hell does that mean? So that was me interviewing Daniel just a year before the wedding. And yes, he refused to give an answer when I asked if he was single. And when I said I was asking for a friend, I was asking for Susie because at the time I could tell she kind of liked him. Last question. I'm asking for a friend. Are you single?
I plead the fifth.
Now, let's throw back to what Susie said when I asked her the same question.
Yeah, no one. I'm not going to answer that question.
Are you searching?
No answer.
She's been searched for.
My name is Daniel. I'm also from Ghana as well, and I also work at A&E in England.
That's nice.
My name is Susan, also from Ghana. I work in London.
I bet it's not a surprise Susie decided to sit beside Danny in this group video. So now fast forward, they are happily married. And in this video, we're going to talk about, how the whole wedding preparation was, planning a wedding from the UK and all that. So guys, stay tuned.
NHS pass written there.
Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name said it before. Hey, stop that. So why did you marry in Ghana? Like both of you are residents in the UK. So why did you decide to travel all the way, plane tickets and all that, and then marry in Ghana? Why? When you could have easily planned something beautiful here.
First of all, I didn't want us to do a wedding without our families yet.
That's true.
And although we are both here, none of our parents or siblings are here.
Okay.
We've made friends here, but then not enough, for us to do a wedding here. We could have done a wedding here nice. I wanted us to go back home.
Okay. So it was your decision, not Danny's decision.
It was
a collective decision.
Yeah. Both of us.
But what do you think? Do you think if you had done it here, it would have been more affordable?
No, it would have been expensive.
Here?
Yeah.
It's expensive. Trying to organize weddings in UK. Even getting a hall can cost you up to like £5,000.
For how many hours?
Maybe for a day, but it depends on the number of guests attending. And
5,000 is a lot of money.
£5,000.
You can plan somebody's whole wedding.
Yeah, not to talk of the decorations and other things that are involved. So
you decided to
it's cheaper to plan weddings in Ghana, I would say.
But did you not, now you have so many friends here, colleagues at work, and then most of us could not attend because it was in Ghana.
That's why we made a provision to add Zoom.
Zoom, yeah. I watched on Zoom actually, yeah.
It was because we knew some friends and families here couldn't make it. Some of my families are in the US, they couldn't come.
Okay.
So, and colleagues and other friends I've made here too couldn't come. A few followed us, but the majority watched them.
A few followed you from the UK?
Yeah.
How many people? That's nice.
3 people.
They actually flew from the UK to Ghana and then they came back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
So how was it like planning a wedding from the UK? How many months did it take you to plan? Because it was actually really beautiful. It was classy and nice. Just like your place. How?
We started planning somewhere in January. And then
that's like 8 months before.
Yeah. So, 8 months. We wanted to start things early. We didn't want to get overwhelmed with all the pressure that comes along with getting married.
That's true.
And we also got advice from you to start early.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm also a wedding planner, low key. So. what were the main challenges like you faced, like planning your wedding from, like I said, like I don't know how you guys did it.
Yeah.
My time, he was there,
Yeah.
my husband was there, and then I was here. So if I talk to somebody that's, oh, I like this thing, he can go and have a look at it to see if it's what we like, you know. But you both were here. What were the challenges you faced in planning this whole thing from here?
So because we had gotten married a year before, I think we sought advice from you.
Yeah.
I gave us some vendors, and we had to go through these vendors. Some were quite expensive. Although we wanted something elegant and beautiful, we equally wanted something moderate, you know, in expenditure. So we both had to do a lot of searching for vendors. But the good thing is,
Which place did you search for? Like Instagram, I
Instagram.
guess. Okay.
because you don't know them, you could only see them on their pages. We took their contact. He used an app called White Calling,
Okay.
you know, to call local numbers in Ghana.
Uh-huh.
Because in the beginning, we realized when you call with a UK number and these vendors get to know you are in the UK, they hike the prices. So we decided to avoid doing that.
Guys, if you're confused, search use White Calling, which is what I also use, and it's just an international calling app that allows you to call like international numbers directly from your UK line. It's cheaper. It's cheaper to use that app than to call with your UK number. So yeah, so that's what you use to call your vendors and then communicate to your vendors. Shout out to White Calling for sponsoring this video. Yay!
Yeah.
But then it was still a challenge. Because here is the case, we are both in the UK.
I know.
And you want them to do something you like.
How
are you going to see their works? Except on Instagram.
On Instagram.
You wouldn't know. But fortunately for us, with the decor, Daniel knew the lady who did the decor.
Yeah.
So although we tried other vendors, finally we decided to go with her.
Somebody you know. Okay.
Because she's a witness and we didn't want a very extravagant, you know.
But it was really nice.
Decor.
Classy, yeah.
You wanted something
The garden,
classy.
like a garden wedding, was really beautiful.
So she was good because I realized it was easier talking with her than the other vendors.
What's her name? Maybe we can leave her handle.
Patsy event
Patsy Events.
on Instagram.
I'll leave her name on it so that
She actually exceeded what we wanted.
yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
I was giving her too many, you know. Every time I'll come out with something different, and she was like, "I have to really decide what I actually prefer, you know." So she told us to go to Pinterest and do some searches. We did some searches, and finally decided on the decor we wanted. But a few weeks to the wedding, I changed it.
Women, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because we had agreed on everything. Then, just few weeks to I told her I wanted a different backdrop. So the final backdrop we had was the backdrop that I changed, and she was like, okay. It came with some extra cost, but it was good.
It was nice.
She exceeded her
Expectation. It was really lovely.
She was patient with us too because I was a little.
So guys, we are recommending her. Okay.
Yeah, fancy. And she's very affordable.
Did you buy your gown here in the UK?
I wish. I really wanted to, but then when I finally got the gown I wanted, it was just £25 short of £3,000.
One gown was almost £3,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a gown with a skirt, just like what I wanted.
Okay.
However, the veil wasn't packed, but it was just too expensive.
That's too expensive. Danny, did you buy your suit here?
Yeah, I bought my suit here.
Was it really expensive?
No, it's not really expensive because.
Give us a range. Was it more than 2,000?
No, it's not 2,000.
Less than 1,000.
Less than 1,000.
Okay, that's fine then. That's fine.
But we were doing a promotion.
So maybe it would have been more than 1,000.
Yeah, it was on the full price. It was around £800, but on sales, it was on sale, so half price.
Half price.
So,
do you think if you had done it in Ghana, it would have been cheaper?
to be honest, even in Ghana, I didn't like the suits that were in Ghana. So
Okay.
I usually got my suit from
The ready-made ones.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I really like the suit from here. So there was no way I was going to buy.
And it was
the
just
suit.
what you wanted.
Yeah, a lot. And she helped me to choose it as well.
Imagine you did your gown. You finally did your gown in Ghana.
Yeah.
How did you get your measurements to your seamstress? Was it accurate? What were the
It was
challenges?
just perfect. So I don't know. I was talking to you, throughout the preparation, and few months to the wedding, I still had not gotten, my gown. And you kept telling me, hey, if you keep on delaying Susie on your wedding day, you will have a dress to wear. And I told her I was having difficulty, choosing between the vendors because I wanted something simple, but very elegant, not something that will break my bank, buying. So in the end, one of our colleague nurses here called Frida, she got married a few months to us, and you suggested, what about her? Her gown was beautiful. So I already had a contact, so I contacted her if she could give me the number for the lady who did her gown.
Yeah, guys, so it's always nice to, find people who have already gone through the process and then ask them a few things. Definitely, they're going to recommend to the vendors that they think are good.
So from there, I contacted her. There was a slight, problem. I had to find somebody to take my measurement to send to her in Ghana since she wasn't here. And I don't know any designer here. Yeah. I've never sewn any, clothes since I came to the UK. But I have a colleague who is in Surrey.
Okay.
She knows how to sew.
Okay. So a nurse colleague,
A nurse colleague, but she knows how to sew. So I begged her if she could come and take my measurement. That one too was a problem because we scheduled a time. I went there, but then the trains to a place got cancelled so many times. By the time I got there, she was going to work in the night. We couldn't do it on that day. So we had to reschedule, and on the day that she came, my designer was at a wedding program. And Ghana Network, it was acting up. But then we did a video call, and because she is a seamstress too.
So you did a video call with your designer in Ghana. While somebody was taking your measurements here, so she could actually show you measure from here to here, and then
So the designer told us to put the camera so that she could see what we were doing.
Okay.
So the measurements she took. When I went to Ghana, I tried on the gown. She didn't have to do anything.
Wow.
It was just perfect.
Wow. No alterations.
No alterations.
Wow. I didn't have that.
Oh, really?
I bought one dress from guys. I'll post my dresses as well. I got one dress from Nigeria, and then I did the rest in Ghana. The one I got from Nigeria, when it came, it was hanging. You know how it's supposed to flow, on that day it was supposed to be on the floor literally. To me, it wasn't that way. It was hanging a bit. It wasn't flowing. But it was okay. I could manage it. And the transparent design that they've been doing, that part also, it was a bit too big. But I got a Ghanaian seamstress in Belfast to take the measurements, and then I sent it. I took a picture of it and I sent it to her in Nigeria. And I did the same for the one in Ghana. I think it depends on the seamstress because the one in Ghana, one dress was almost perfect. She didn't have to do much to it. Let me say it was perfect, but the one from Nigeria, I had to let somebody else do some amendments here and there. And with my kente, they had to do a lot of So I think it depends on the seamstress. I think your idea was good because she was actually seeing where the person was taking it from, so that's good.
Yes, but the only problem was the bust area. I told her I didn't want my bust to be showing, but when I wore the dress, it was showing. So she said she had an idea, and that was how the gown finally became what it was. She was trying to correct, the bust area, and it turned out beautifully.
I think it's nice. So, which items did you buy from the UK? And did you carry them along, or you shipped them ahead of time?
We shipped some, and then
we shipped some items.
What did you ship?
Some wine, some champagne,
drinks.
Some drinks, basically, and
buy the drinks in Ghana. And then buying them from here, plus shipping, which is cheaper.
We didn't just ship the wine. We shipped the wine with other things we wanted to send to our family. So
and did they not break?
No, amazingly.
Depends on your packaging. If you package them well.
So which shipping company did you use?
Jobico.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we were coming for the items, we wrote on the one with the wine, fragile.
Okay.
So I think they handled it with care.
Did you package it any special way?
No, we just put them in a barrel.
There is this rubber cushion that you...
The bubble ones.
Yeah, the bubble ones that... Yeah, we use some of them.
Okay.
And then we also cushion it with clothing as well. So
okay.
There wasn't much of...
No bottle was broken.
That's really nice.
Everything went,
That's really nice.
Just as we wanted it.
So you shipped your drinks and then you shipped what else?
A few other items that we were going to use.
Like food items.
Food items.
Yeah.
But we didn't ship anything with our dresses and
Okay.
those ones we sent them with us on the
I see.
So the things I bought from here, the earrings, I bought them from House of Fraser. and my bracelets.
Your jewelry,
okay. The jewelry, I got it from different shops. So the earrings were from House of Fraser, the bracelet was from H. Samuels, and the earrings too were from H. Samuels.
I see.
I bought my shoes too from House of Fraser.
I wasn't getting my size. I had to buy my from America. Can you imagine? So I expensive theory for you. So, when you were going to Ghana, you sent all the things, right? Did you have any issues with like your baggage? Did you have to like get extra luggage or stuff?
No, we had this luggage scale, so we weighed all our items before going to the airport.
Okay.
So there wasn't much of a difference.
And then you flew together, and you used British Airways, I guess.
Yes.
And you had 223 kg and then 223 kg. So it was enough for your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have a backpack, you have
a handbag,
cabin bag, and all that.
We use everything.
We made use of everything.
We use everything.
So how early to the time did you go? Like how many months to the wedding, or how many weeks to the wedding did you go?
No, the wedding was on the 11th and we went on the 3rd.
It was 1 week to the wedding.
1 week to the wedding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Were you not also thinking about, all these COVID rules that kept changing? What if you go and you're unable to come back? What if the UK is on lockdown? Like all those things. Like
yeah. So initially, when we planned the wedding, we were planning to have a civil wedding with a reception at the same venue. But in a few weeks to the wedding, the government of Ghana came to give this guideline that due to the COVID,
I remember
they cancelled all receptions.
Yeah.
So we had to cancel the vendor for the food for the reception.
Did you waste any money there?
No.
You got a refund?
No.
We lost some money because
we lost some money at
the money paid for vendors to provide certain services like tables and other things.
Some of them get it back?
We didn't get it back.
The vendor
and you had paid the full amount?
Yeah, we paid the full amount.
And you didn't get it back?
No. Well, I understand them to a certain point.
No, I don't understand them.
For me, like, I was just saying...
No, like, did you sign anything saying that should there be any whatever, you're not going to get the money? No, that's not fair.
I think it was the venue. Because we initially planned, for a sitting after the wedding to have a reception. We paid for everything.
Okay.
However, upon getting to Ghana, before we went, we told her because of the government guideline, we will no more be needing the tables. We paid for 200 chairs with the number of tables that will go with it. And she said, anyway, when we come in, it's still like that on the day of the wedding. She might give us some refund for those items. But then when we got to Ghana and she realized we were both from the UK, she thought we wouldn't need the
that's
refund.
so nice.
So after the wedding, when we asked for the refund, she decided not to pay. We couldn't drag it. So we left it.
No, we will drag it.
So we left it.
No, we will drag it. No, that's so nice. Anyway, that brings me to this question. Did the vendors treat you any different because you're from the UK?
Yes.
Was it better?
So, for instance, those who were going to provide food at the venue, the prices they were giving us prizes for people who were like super rich.
But don't you think like they have like their brochure already, so like the figures are fixed? You think they made something specially for you?
I got my sibling, my junior brother, to call them.
Okay.
They give them a different price list, but they give us like the platinum without the option of choosing.
I get you. I get you.
So they should give me everything.
All the other,
yes, everything, and then I'll choose from there.
Okay.
And for instance,
they just gave you the highest one because you're from the UK.
Yeah.
Because okay.
And one other thing, there were some honeymoon destinations that we were looking at. We called from UK, and then the prices were like super inflated. Even some of them were having like discounts going on, but we're not. They didn't make. Yeah, we're not giving. So I called. Oh yes, I called my cousin and my sibling. Or can you call this like destination and then inquire about the prices, and then the prices were different. So we use some of them to book those destinations.
So that's a tip, guys. If you have family back in Ghana, use them to book some things because the prices are likely to be lower.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good. Yeah.
Wow.
So watch out for that. you want to save,
you should use them.
Use the family. Yeah.
Wow. Any issues with the payments of the vendors? How are you paying the vendors? And how are you getting your receipts? How are you making the payments? Were you scammed by any vendor? What tips do you have for people like?
So they are professionals, I would say. So they have.
That's if you get the right vendors.
We chose the professionals. So
yes.
When we make the payment electronically, from here you can make payment. You can send money.
Transfers.
Yeah. So when we pay them, we send them electronic receipt from our end.
Okay.
And then we'll inform them to acknowledge the receipt of the money. So when they acknowledge, they will send us a receipt indicating that we have paid.
Okay.
It wasn't much of a problem. Some of them we paid into their personal account, like our business account, and others too we also paid into their
mobile money account. Okay, that's nice. Okay. So how is marrying another nurse like? Is it easier? Is it more difficult? Let me answer this for you. I know the answer. And how do you manage like your work schedules? Do you all do day shifts so that you can have time together during the night, or you plan like what do you do? How is it like?
So we work in shifts. So if I request for days only, it's not possible because I work in NHS and you're supposed to have a full share of days and night shift. I just started a new job, and you're supposed to work both days and nights. We try to make time for ourselves. So she has a bit of flexibility when it comes to her.
Because she's in a private.
Yes, private hospital. So she tries to swap shifts around.
Okay.
And to suit our time that we can spend time together. Yeah.
That's nice.
So we try to make it work. Yeah.
Would you say it was easier for you to fund your wedding, or to have this kind of beautiful wedding you have because you work in the UK? Do you think if you were nurses back at home, you could have had the same beautiful wedding? Be honest.
No.
I would say no, and I keep telling some friends that it's painful that most of the ladies in Ghana are single because they're looking for a luxurious
wedding,
fantasy, kind of, daydreaming wedding, but it's not happening because the economy and everything is not really supporting the guys.
That's true.
Yeah, so few people would break the bank to fund such weddings.
That's true.
So I hope the ladies get what they want. I hope the guys also, they would also, get money to support this kind of weddings that ladies want.
We hope so too. Yeah. Any tips for people who are yet to get married and are planning their wedding from the UK? Any final tips you have for them? So I have learned 2 things so far from what you said. You said try and use your family members back at home to find out of the prices and then make some bookings for you. And then also ask people who have already been through the process so that you can get good vendors. So what else would you add?
Plan way ahead.
Plan way ahead. You planned for how long? About 8 months, you said?
8 to 9 months.
8 to 9 months.
If you have enough time on your hands, you won't rush to make certain decisions. Yeah. Because if you have time, you can keep asking vendors.
By the way, your ring is beautiful.
Thank you. You can keep asking vendors, and when you compare and contrast, you can finally make a decision. When you have time on your hands, if you leave it to the last minute, you might be forced to go for something you might not be ready for, and you might even pay more.
So early planning.
Were
you disappointed with any vendor, aside obviously this person with the chairs and the tables? Did any vendor disappoint you?
Yeah.
I'll leave it to her to say.
We are going to mention any names.
You mention names, but one of the photographers.
Okay. You didn't like the pictures?
No.
So would you advise to book 2 or 3 photographers just in case?
Yeah.
I think that's another thing as well.
We got the advice from you and one other person as well.
Yeah.
So
it's good to get a backup photographer. Like, it's not like a backup, but another person to complement the other photographer. Yeah.
Because if you had just used that one photographer, I'm sure we wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
But it was good we booked 2. But we just used one videographer who was also good.
So. Well, but it all depends on how much you're willing to invest into the wedding.
And they don't come cheap.
Yeah.
I know.
It's not easy to plan a wedding, especially this time, So
but yours was classy, simple.
We had good support.
Yeah.
Although with the planning side, we did most of the planning in terms of the vendors. The other parts of the ceremony, our family really helped too.
Yeah.
Because my wedding invitation, I wanted to print them from here, but the cost involved was just crazy. So I had to contact a colleague back home who had also gotten married the year before. And I told her the type of, design I wanted for my invitation card. So she found somebody whose price was quite reasonable, and she did it for us.
Guys, kindly share, and then if you have any other advice, right, that something we forgot to mention, kindly leave it in the comment section, and then don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you so much for delving into your private, life in bits. Not everyone can do this, and I'm sure so many people are going to benefit. I'm sure somebody will have to watch this video 2 or 3 times when they're planning for their wedding to be able to help them make decisions. So yeah, thank you so much.
We thank you as well
Thank you for having
coming.
us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Guys.
So we took your number.
Guys, do you remember I asked Danny the first time he was on the channel that are you dating? And he said I plead the fifth.
Yes, I did.
Few months later, he said I do.
Yeah.
And she was also on the channel, and I asked her if she was single, and then she refused to answer that question. And then look at what God has done now. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay.
No,
like childcare, like
childcare.
Now just pay for childcare.
No, but I pay I buy the
It's very cheap here. I can say it's even cheaper here.